What's up, everybody? Welcome to Real Housewives of Beverly here. Damn, I forgot what episode this was, but this is Garcelle's birthday party episode. And first of all, I have the hiccups, so but we're gonna go push through this thing. Um, and we are going to go and get started. And let me say, I said it last week, and I'm gonna say it again this week, and I'm gonna say it again until she is off my TV screen. I'm gonna need the Madam Diana. She got to go. She got to go. I'm drinking some water. Maybe that'll help. We'll see. But Diana got to go. Now, normally I would drag Diana, but Sutton did that tonight for me. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with this review. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Like I said, these damn hiccups, y'all. We're gonna go and push through. The show opens up with Garcelle and her friend Cherie, who everybody knows is Will Smith's ex-wife. They have a son, Trey, together. She talks about, you know, how Cherie and Will are like the perfect co-parents, and it's really helped her out. Also, there's some about Garcelle's birthday party and things like that, and how Cherie had a COVID buddy and things like that. I gotta say, Cherie was in this episode probably maybe a total of 10 minutes, I want to say, maybe. And she did more. And then the Madam, Dirty Diana, did her last 8 episodes. So, bravo. You got it wrong. I think that Cherie should be a cast member and Diana should be on the curb. Moving along. Up next is Crystal with her born ass, and she in there making TikToks and making drinks with her nanny. Her brother Jeff has been gone for a year. He is a singer. He had an album out over in China. Her husband's back in town. He's a director. I don't know if he directed The Lion King or if it was saying like he was part of it. I didn't catch the scene where they talk about what he did or whatever, but he's about to direct another movie, and he was talking about how he went to some castle place and it was called Neither Fuck, and the son was looking at him like, did you just cuss? So and for a second I was like, bravo, y'all letting the word fuck get by? Okay. But I think he was saying it wrong. He asked Crystal about, you know, Mexico, and she was like, it was challenging for her. I'm like, girl, it wasn't challenging for you. You just don't know what to say the fuck out your mouth. That's all. It wasn't challenging at all. If you knew what to say out your mouth, you would have been fine. And you learn how to speak up for yourself and stop sugarcoating shit and stop lying on people. You would have had a good time in Mexico. And then Crystal says, but she thinks it was harder on Diana because Diana felt like she wanted to leave a few times. Bye. Leave. Go on, leave. We not gonna miss you. Leave. Then leave. Take your bags, your purse, and leave. Kyle and Mauricio are up next. They're cooking for their daughter's Friendsgiving, and Kyle says she told Mauricio to see if he can come to the party for Garcelle's birthday, and she texts the girls and how Diana texts back with this long message about her uterus, and she's been bleeding for 8 weeks, and she got to stay on bed rest, and she shouldn't have flown and had those drinks, and she wants to she doesn't want Garcelle to think she's rude, and she spelled Garcelle's name wrong, and all the girls are reading the text and things like that. I'm like, girl. Y'all know, let me drink this water. Hold on. When I tell you I don't see it for Diana, and normally I have sympathy for people like that who go through miscarriages and things. Well, let me not say normally. She does get sympathy for the miscarriage and things like that, but I just don't like her so much. I just really just don't care. So, Erika is having a photo shoot for her pretty mess hair. Erika, the one who owes $2 million in taxes, but still doing photo shoots and things like that. Yeah, her. And she talks about she didn't know how she was going to pour herself out of all this drama. Sweetie, you're still in the drama. It's not over with. The witnesses have not come out and say anything. The judge has not cleared you of anything, and you still owe $2 million in taxes. So, just in case you forgot, you're still in the drama. But Erika didn't get on my episode, get on my nerves this episode, so I'm gonna chill out on her. And she was like, nobody was ringing her phone, so she didn't know what was going to go on. And her grandmother was one of the strongest women she knows, and she shares some sweet stories about her grandmother. So that was a nice scene there. Dorito is up next. Sutton comes to her house. The house that had the break-in. Yeah, that house. I see she got her window fixed. She says after the break-in, she didn't call anybody, but she called her family, and they do a flashback. Her family immediately comes, and they do a flashback, and you can see her brother David struggling to get the tears out. So, he had his face squinched up. He was trying very hard to get those tears to fall. Yes, he was. Dorit mom shows up. I think her name was Rachel, if I'm not mistaken. She's there, and Dorit's talking about, her mom is one of the strongest women she knows. Her mom and grandmother were flying. Her grandmother had a heart attack in the middle of the air, and she thought her mother would crumble because of that, but she just continued to strive on and things like that. So, Dorit saying pretty much that's where she gets her strength from. Sutton talks about getting something stuck in her or something like that, and testosterone, and she says, look at me, I look different. I'm looking at you like, girl, you look the same. Sutton, you look the same. And Dorito like, girl, what you talking about? It was funny, but I was like, Sutton, okay, girl. Crystal says, that Sutton, all these damn names. What's the damn girl name? Dorito says, how are you? And Crystal, Sutton says, we're in a good space for now. So I was like, oh, I wouldn't be in a good space for her ass. She couldn't say nothing to me. And then she asks about Dirty Diana. And she says she's not happy about, she's not happy. And then she recalls, the incident where Sutton was like, can I sit with you on the plane? And Dee Dee, lickety lips, the madam was like, you can't sit here, sit somewhere else. And Sutton was just like, that wasn't nice. And damn, what else happened? She pretty much, she got caught in the crossfire of Sutton being angry with Crystal, and Diana jumped in. But she had apologized. But Diana was like, I'm pretty much, Sutton, child, these names, Sutton said that she's pretty much going to keep an eye out on Diana because she don't trust her. And she was like, and next time I'll get my own plane. Boop. Garcelle, baby, and that fine ass son of hers, Oliver, right, Garcelle? Are in the kitchen with her boys and things like that, and she's just talking about she knows her son has had his ups and downs and stuff in life, and she's just super proud of him and the space that he's in, and it was really a good scene. And I gotta say, Garcelle is, he's just super proud of his mom and things like that. So it was really good to see Garcelle and her sons all in there, just living life. The ladies arrived to Garcelle's party. Mind you, Garcelle is 55 years old. But when I say that black don't crack, ain't nothing over there cracked on that black. And I gotta say that all the ladies look great. Lisa's not there because Lisa wasn't part of this episode because Lisa was with Harry in New York filming, doing his thing with his show. So she wasn't there, and I was happy about it. What else happens? So all the ladies show up. They look great. Everybody's talking. Garcelle has this Birkin cake and things like that. And I gotta say, Kyle looked the best out of everybody. Kyle and Garcelle looked the best to me. Then Dirty shows up and she's saying she want to honor Garcelle because she doesn't want Garcelle to think she's rude. But then she turned around and started talking, like, she says this in a confessional, but then as she's walking into the party, she's talking shit like, it's dead in here. No, bitch, what's dead is what's on your face. That face is dead. And that coat that you got on is dead. So Dirty shows up with her homosexual fiance. And they're just talking shit and things like that. And Garcelle in her confessional says, I know there's a language barrier, but maybe the doctor meant take a nap, not bed rest. So I thought that was funny. So then fake Dee walks up and to Garcelle and says, look what I got you. I got you to book room 23 for her birthday. And her confessional, she says, no. Oh. So she shows her the book and Sutton, excuse me, because I'm so happy to get to Sutton scene. I keep saying Sutton and then these damn hiccups. Okay, let me start over. Dirty Diana gives Garcelle the book room 23. Garcelle says, she's happy she got the book. She would prefer the bag. Diana in her confessional is like, this book is sold out. It's hard to find. I'm like, girl, shut up. Sutton sees Diana and she's like, you said you were on your deathbed 2 days ago. Now 2 days later, you at the party. Maybe Jesus came down and healed you. He does heal people. I said, all right, bitch. Hey, hallelujah. Won't he do? Cherie shows up and she walks over to Sutton. Sutton's like, where you been at? I missed you. And Cherie's like, honey, when this call, honey, a bitch come running. I got her back. Pretty much saying, honey, act up if you want to, bitch, and you'll get snatched up. You should have said that shit to motherfucking Diana. Again, Cherie is, I feel like her name is Sheree, but Cherie is pretty much owning this. It's showing us why she needed to be, not why she shouldn't be a friend of the show, why she should be the main cast member. And you can get rid of Crystal and Diana. Shit, won't need neither one of their asses. They all sitting down and they start talking about the pandemic and Cherie's like, 2020 was hard for people. Here go Erika. It was hard for me, baby. I don't know if y'all caught it, but Cherie, I'm gonna call her Sheree. Sheree pointed over to Erika and was like, bitch, I know you was out there scamming and shit, taking them people's money. But like I said, Erika didn't get on my nerves this episode. I'm gonna take it easy on her. So then Cherie's talking about it's 2021, it was hard for people, and you know what I learned? I learned how to become at peace with my vagina. I said, oh, okay. Oh, all right. And the lady's like, oh. And she's like, well, I was taught to never talk about it. And Sutton was like, I wasn't taught that. And Erika was like, I was taught not to give it away. And Garcelle was like, they had to force me to wear underwear. And then Erika was like, oh yeah, because I didn't wear underwear, honey. My whole pussy was hanging out. And PK was staring at my pussy. And I was like, maybe Dorit. The look on Dorit's face was like, bitch, we not getting ready to rehash this. That was in 2016. Let's not talk about the past. Let's talk about what's going on now. Y'all remember that when Nene did that? It was funny. And then in her confessional, Dorit was like, how can you not, when something's directly in your face, how can you not look at it? I said, oh, are the girls ready to fight? PK walks over and they're like, oh, excuse me. Oh my God, excuse me, y'all. PK walks over and he's like, they're like, you walked over right in time. They were talking about pussy, but the way they said it made it seem like they were calling him a pussy. But he went along with it. He was like, all right, well, this pussy's getting ready to leave. It was a funny scene. It was really, really funny. And then it got like, it was like a scene where they just was like doing shit, and I was like, okay. Kyle walks over to Dirty Diana, and then she talked about the text message, how she thought it was funny, and Diana says, I didn't want to take. She said, I don't take jabs. I just speak my mind. And then she says, I have Sutton saved, and my phone is bacon vegetarian. I'm like, girl, the shit ain't funny no more. It's not funny no more. Shut the fuck up. It's not funny no more. It's not funny no more. So then she's like, it's better for me to take a breath because I can be very destructive. And I'm like, girl, shut the fuck up. Move on. So we go to the dance floor, baby. And Kyle must work down at the P-Valley with Mercedes and Uncle Clifford. Because Kyle was popping that thing. Kyle was showing us how she got and keeps Mauricio very happy. So they out there having a good time dancing. Diana over there looking dumb, talking about, oh, let me grab my bag. My bag is a $250,000, and I mean, grab my bag. I'm like, girl, child, when I tell you that girl irritates me to my soul, she irritates me. But they all having a good time. Kyle out on the dance floor, honey. She's splitting, popping, twerking, gyrating, lifting them legs up. And her confession, she said, honey, these legs can go back. I actually can wrap these legs around my neck, but you gotta pay for that. I said, all right, bitch. I said, baby, I know Mauricio be in that thing tan. I know they be in there tearing it down. You hear me? I promise you, Kyle worked down at the P-Valley. Matter of fact, from here on out, well, I'm gonna try to remember anyway. From here on out, we're gonna say Kyle P-Valley, because Kyle down there popping that pussy and swinging on that pole. And Kyle said, "Hun, she actually got more tricks up her sleeve." I said, "All right, bitch." Baby, Kyle was. Let me tell y'all something. Kyle said, "I'm a party girl. And we're gonna get fucked up. And I'm gonna pop this thing for Mauricio when he get home. I'm gonna do these splits on this dance floor. I'm gonna show y'all how to have a good time. I don't want no drama tonight. I just want to dance." I said, all right. She done at the drinkery. Just want to have a good time. It was fun though. It was fun. It was good to see Kyle let loose. It was really, really fun. So baby, this is where we get into the drama. And like I said, honey, I was gonna get on here when I had saw the clips. I was like, I'm gonna let that bitch have it. But Sutton did it for me. So Sutton pulls Diana to the side and was like, she just pretty much wanted to say, how are you feeling? You should be on bed rest. And Diana says, I am on bed rest. And baby Sutton said, but you're at a party. So yeah, you need to be more clear about that. You're confusing. You need to clear it up. And I guess Diana was trying to have her moment, but the moment was very flat. And Diana can go. She doesn't bring anything to the show. She's boring. She talks about her money that nobody gives a fuck about. I try to give her, everybody try to give her like, this her first season. Let's see what she do. But child, we good. We good without you. We good. And I'm gonna say it again. Sharice should have the diamond, not you. Where am I at? She like I said, she's trying to have her moment, whatever. So she was like, so Sutton shares that, I've had 2 miscarriages, and Diana was like, it's just more than that. I'm like, girl, ugh. And she was like, don't be fake with me, bring it on. And Diana's like, I'm from Bazali, whatever the fuck she from. Talking about, you want me to yell at you, and then Sutton start making fun of her, like, girl, whatever. I don't want to hear that shit. And then Diana gonna talk about, you want me to headbutt you. Let me tell y'all something right now. If we sitting down having an argument and a bitch say, you want me to headbutt you, my response gonna be, and bitch, after you headbutt me, your motherfucking head gonna be rolling. Okay? That fur that you got on gonna be everywhere, because I'm gonna tear your ass up. Sutton should say, yeah, bitch, and I'm gonna drop kick you in your damn throat. So then Diana's like, you're boring. Sutton was trying to apologize, and Diana says, you're boring, and And then in her confessional, she was like, on the boat, she just felt like Sutton was trying to make it about her pretty much. And I'm like, Sutton was trying to bond with your stupid ass. She was trying to share, like, I went through that experience too. I know how it is. And I was like, girl, ugh, yuck, ugh. Sutton was, trying to explain to her, like, I'm just trying to share something with you. And Diana was like, you're fake. You're fake and you're boring. And Sutton was like, I'm not fake. You got fake breasts. You got fake lips. You got a fake body. You're fake. I'm real. You're the fake one. And I'm like, all right, Sutton, let her know. So Garcelle and Kyle show up, pretty much just trying to calm things out. Let me tell y'all something. Kyle was drunk. You can see it all in her face. And Sutton's like, no, I don't want y'all over here. I just want to talk to her one-on-one. But Garcelle is like, what's going on? She says Garcelle said I was rude. Excuse me. Diana says to Garcelle, you said I was rude. Garcelle said, yeah. I said you were rude because Dorit was trying to engage with you about your book and you just kept shutting her down. So then all of a sudden, Diana was like, well, take a swing at me. What's your problem, huh? What's your problem you have with me? And Garcelle was like, I don't have a problem with you. Whatever chip you have on your shoulder, it don't got nothing to do with me. It's not my issue. Sutton says, Sutton says this is a very different Diana. And the crazy thing is, so the stuff that Sutton was saying would be stuff that they were saying confessionals. But when I tell y'all, Sutton was sitting on the couch, Diana was sitting right next to her, and Sutton was letting that bitch have it. Y'all hear me? Sutton had her foot on Diana's neck the way that Karen be having her foot on Giselle's neck from Real Housewives of Potomac. Sutton didn't let up off of her. Sutton didn't buzz. She didn't jump. She didn't cry. She didn't change the tone of her voice. Baby, she sat right there and let that bitch have it. Okay. So, when I tell y'all I hollered, so Diana's sitting next to Sutton, right? Sutton says, I guess that bed rest did you good. Baby, when I tell y'all I was hollering, said, oh, bitch, Sutton. Okay, Sutton. So Sutton starts to talk and she's like, you have to understand we are all, and then Diana cuts her off and says, bacon eating vegetarian. Sutton was like, girl, shut up. Shut up with that. And I'm yes, thank you. Shut up. The shit is old. It's not funny no more. Shut the fuck up. So Sutton starts to explain the conversation to Garcelle and about pretty much how this conversation got started. She's great to say, like, I wanted to pull her to the side. I just wanted to make sure that we were good and things like that. But then Diana was like, you're fake. Don't touch me. You're fake. And Garcelle was like, that's a shitty thing to say. And then Diana's like to Garcelle, so are you her bodyguard? Are you her mouthpiece? Garcelle like, no, I'm not. I'm not neither. She doesn't need that. And pretty much saying that, this is bullshit the way that you're acting. And honey, on Watch What Happens Tonight, honey, Garcelle says, honey, she's very uneducated. So I guess money can't buy you class. It can't buy you an education either if you're acting stupid. So Garcelle pretty much is like, this is done. This is bullshit. I'm not doing this with you tonight. This is my birthday party. My kids are over in the corner, and girl, I'm not getting ready to destroy you tonight the way that I want to destroy you. Excuse me, y'all. Y'all know I got the hiccups, but y'all, it is what it is. We're 24 minutes in. She's like, I ain't getting ready to destroy you the way that I want to, because bitch, I want to destroy you. But my kids are here, so I'm gonna be nice and play nice with you, and I'm gonna get up and walk away. And as she gets up and walk away, she's like, that bitch. So then, we go back to Sutton and Diana, and Sutton turned to her and said, honey, you're an asshole. I said, oh, wait a minute, bitch. And baby, then Sutton pulled a Tammy Roman. Y'all remember when Tammy Roman told Malaysia, I got your number. Honey, Sutton told Diana, she said, I got your number. So then Garcelle goes over to Erika and Dorito and talk about, how how Denise is not there. And child, Erika started going all talking about some fuck her. She fucked you 3 times. She's not your friend. she's not your friend. She's not your friend. And Garcelle looking at her like, girl, calm down. I just want to let you know she wasn't here. Like, calm down, girl. Shit. I was like, honey, that was Erika filling up drinks, child. So after that, we go back to Sutton and Diana, and Sutton was like, you're pretty much passive aggressive, and you're just being nasty. Go back to your texting, texting your rude things. And Diana sitting there with them stupid lips poked out, and Sutton called her, a soulless person. She said, you're a soulless person. And Kyle like, hold on now, wait a minute, hold on. I'm like, no, Kyle, let Sutton drag this bitch to her face. Let her drag her. And then that's when Diana says, oh, do you need a new villain? Here I am. Bitch, you ain't no motherfucking villain. You're nothing. You can't go toe-to-toe with these girls. You thought you was going to make a moment, but you didn't. You look stupid. You were trying to make them little baby faces, but you look crazy. Sutton was eating your ass up, and you didn't know what to do because you're not used to the girls talking to you like that, because normally you're telling the girls what to do, honey. But like Sutton said to your face, you're a asshole and you're a soulless person. She should have said, you're an asshole, you soulless person, bitch. That's what Sutton should have ended that sentence with, bitch, and mushed her on her motherfucking head and then said, bitch, jump up. I want you to jump up. But she didn't do all that. She kept it classy, and she read her ass. Then it said, to be continued. So we'll see how the second part play out. I hope at the reunion that they drag her motherfucking ass and make her not want to come back to the show. And I hope that she gets fired. I hope y'all remember the way that Kim, and I go up for Kim Zolciak, but y'all remember the way motherfucking Nene and Kenya stayed on Kim ass and wouldn't get off of it. I want Garcelle and Sutton to do the same thing to her and to Dirty Diana and motherfucking boring ass Crystal. I want y'all to let their motherfucking ass have it. I want y'all to pull a Karen and Monique, and I want y'all to let her ass have it so that bitch don't come back. She is horrible for TV. She's racist as fuck. She don't know what to say out her mouth, and a bitch gonna punch her in her goddamn mouth if she keep talking crazy to them. Anyway, everybody, you all have a good night. Thank you for bearing with me through my hiccups and my little rant. Tonight's episode was excellent. I can't wait to see how the rest of the season plays out. And again, Sheree needs to be a full-time housewife. Goodbye, Diana. Dirty Diana, if you ask me. Bye.